Hey, good morning, everyone. All right, today we're going to go over a little sneak peek here. Let's get rid of that. We're going to go over multiple methods in a class. So, last video I posted, we set up a class um, and a method inside the class. So, today we're just going to add on to that. So, I'm going to copy this here, paste it in here. This is what we did last video, or the video before last. I'll link it either as a little card or somewhere over here, or I'll have it in the description. But let's just jump right into it here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our method. I'll probably call it, yeah, method. It's also called a function, but in Python, I know it as a method, so that's what I'll be calling it. But if I call it a function on accident, then you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, we're just gonna keep it pretty simple. And actually, I'll get rid of this too. And I'll explain that here in a minute. I actually explained it in the last video over classes, but I'll explain it again. So, we're just gonna do show another message. All right, and we're gonna do print. We'll just do hello. So there we go. And we will. So what we're gonna do now is we have to set a variable that calls our class. So we'll just call this hello var equals hello. So this is us calling our class. Now when we want to call a certain method inside of our class, all we have to do is call our variable hello var and then period and then whatever method you want to use. So we're going to use our new one called show another message, and when we run this, it will print out hello. Oh, okay. So all right, so what we have to do is we've initialized some variables here when we create our class initially. So we have to use a variable. So for message, we'll just say hello world. Hello world. And this will solve our problem. I explained all this in my last video over classes. I might just do a quick rundown here. So when we call our class, or when we create our class, we create our initial class here, and then we initialize variables if we have any. So in this case, we have message. We're initializing it here so that we can call it throughout the entire class. And then we create our methods, however many you need. So when you create, or when you call your class here, like I was saying earlier, you create a variable and use that variable to call your class. And then you have to initialize any variables that are in your class. So in this case, it'd be message. So we just put our message here, because if you don't, like you saw, we'll get an error. And then once you do this, then whenever you need to, or whenever you want to call like a certain method inside your class, then you just use your variable, period, and then whatever method you need. So that's a quick rundown. I explained it a little better in my other video, but I just kind of wanted to go over adding new methods to your class. So another thing you can do is you can actually call other methods from one method to another. So I'll show you here. So we have this new one we just created, and I want to call this one here. So all this is going to do is it's going to show whatever we put here. So we'll just do, we have to do self dot show message, and that'll allow you to call your other method. Self dot show message. So when you run this again, it's going to print out hello world, and then it's going to print out hello right underneath it. And there you go. So there's that. I think that's it for this video. I wanted to keep it short and kind of just explain adding another method. And if you have questions, please comment down below. Like and subscribe if you are learning anything. I have an entire playlist of Python videos now, and you should check it out. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.